this campaign, but let me make you one right now. The people that I will nominate to the United States Supreme Court will, in fact, have to pass a litmus test. And that litmus test will be that they will announce publicly and clearly that they will, as soon as possible, vote to overturn this disastrous. Somebody who believes in a vibrant democracy, who will tell you that one of my proudest political achievements is that when I ran for re-election as mayor of the city of Burlington, we came close to doubling the voter turnout. Somebody who is sickened when I understand, as you do, that in the last election, 63% of the American people didn't vote, 80% of young people didn't vote. I believe in a vibrant democracy. I want us to have the highest voter turnout in the world. I want to make it easier for people to vote, not harder, and we'll strongly oppose all of this voter suppression. Going out all over this country. I want an America where young people and people of all ages, where working people, where middle-class people who want to get involved in government or in public service can run for office regardless of their political views without having to hustle money from wealthy people. That is why I will do everything that I can as president to move this country to public funding of elections. Live in a very competitive global economy. And everyone here understands that if we are going to succeed now and in the future, we need to have the best educated workforce in the world. And within that context, it is absolutely embarrassing and an international disgrace that today we have hundreds of thousands of bright young people who are qualified, who want to go to college, but cannot go to college because their family doesn't have the money to send them to college. That is not only unfair to low-income and working-class kids who want to move up the economic ladder, who want to join the middle class. It is wrong to pull out the ladder from under them and deny them that opportunity. But furthermore, it is absolutely absurd for a nation that wants to have a strong economy to not have the intellectual capabilities of all of our people. Who may never be able to make it into college because of the income of their families could be great scientists, or doctors, or nurses, or teachers. We need them, and we cannot any longer deny them the right to get a higher education. And that is why I have introduced legislation which will make public colleges and universities in America tuition free. the next couple of years. But I'll tell you what else making public colleges and public universities free means to our entire educational system. There are kids in Iowa and Vermont right now who are in the 5th grade and the 6th grade. Their parents, like my parents, never went to college. Their neighbors never went to college. People in their community never went to college. And they instinctively understand that because of the income of their families, no matter how hard they work in school, no matter how well they do, it won't matter. But when we open up college education and higher education to all people based on their ability and not on the income of their families, it will cause a revolution throughout our educational system, because kids will know if they study hard, they will in fact be able to get a college education. That is what America should be. When we talk about opportunity, that is what we're talking about. Regardless of your income, regardless of your color, regardless of where you live, if you do your schoolwork, you are going to succeed. You will get a higher education. But when we talk about the finances, the absurd financing of higher education today, there is another issue that we have got to deal with. And that is, there are millions of people in America, young people and people not so young, who are living under the burden, the horrendous yoke of oppressive student debt.
Yes! And the parents!
Just met a woman this morning, actually, at a previous event. She said, Bernie, I'm still paying off my student debt, and soon I'm going to be paying off my daughter's student debt. Today, millions of people are paying interest rates on their student debt of 7, 8, 10%. On the other hand, you can go refinance your home at 2, 3, 4%. What sense is that? My legislation would allow people with student debt to refinance their debt at lower interest rates. What the Obama administration did is to allow student debt profiteering out of the banks and brought it into the government. And that's a step forward, but it doesn't go far enough, because at the end of the day, the federal government should not be